I get asked this question a lot. I get asked, what wraps am I using? So these are the wraps from Adams Precision Archery, specifically the hill cutout that he offers on, I think, all of the wraps. So this is a super neat design, just really makes your arrows stand out. But anyway, you can see it's a little bit different and it is a little bit tricky to get them wrapped all the same. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So your first step is to get your bits or whatever you like to fletch your arrows with, and get your vane, and go ahead and get your vane in the clamp as if you are going to fletch an arrow. You're going to get your shaft, go ahead and get it seated in the knock receiver. Make sure it's down there all the way, and we're going to act like we're fletching an arrow. So right there is where my vane is going to end up on the shaft. Then what you want to do is you want to get the wrap and just see where they line up. I typically like to have just a little bit of room for error, like maybe, I don't know what that is, like 1/4 of an inch past this line, because really you can't fletch past the hill part. So what I do is I take a silver Sharpie and then I go ahead and figure out where I want this line. I don't know if you guys can see it. I've already marked this one, but that's gonna be where I need to wrap every single one of these shafts. The next step is to get the arrow on my ruler here. So I want to make sure that the end of the shaft there is perfectly in line with the 0 centimeter mark. And then I've got it perfectly lined up. We're going to come to the back end and take a look here. So now my index dot is right there at 63.5 centimeters. We're going to get the wrap off the paper. Then we're going to, of course, make sure you got the top on top. And we're going to line this right up. We're going to put the back end here at the 63.5 mark. We're going to go right there. That's 63.5. And then I'm going to, again, make sure that my shaft, I'm going to line it back up. And then I don't have to mark every one of these. As long as I'm indexing the end of the shaft at the 0 mark on the ruler, it's good to go. I don't have to mark each one. It's not necessary. So this is going to be kind of awkward behind the camera. But what we're going to do here is we've got it lined up. And then in order to get the top indexed with the throat of the knock here on top, where you're gonna, put your knock vane, what you do is you're gonna set it on there square as if you're looking at the arrow where the top is on, this end here, not the top here you can see. And we're gonna do a 180. So we're gonna do a 180, go to the other side, and then again, just make sure you're at the 0 mark. And then from experience, I kind of know my spacing to get this right. So we're gonna go about right there. And then we're just gonna do a nice even press. So from start to finish, there we go. I usually kind of run it on the mat a couple times and then squeeze down that. So as you can see, it's perfectly indexed with the top. And now every single one of these that I do is gonna be identical because I've measured from the end of the arrow all the way to where I line up this mark. So super simple, just takes a little bit of measuring and then they're all gonna be the same. So this is such a sick design, I love it. Your arrows really stand out. This is super cool. Figured out to show this as well. So as if we were fletching this arrow, you can see that's a good spot. And then we'll check the back end. So right there you can see I have plenty of space between where my vane is and then the back of this wrap. So that turned out perfect, and they'll all be the same. As long as you measure it up and line it on the front of the ruler, then you're golden. All right, well, I am going to get to wrapping the rest of these arrows and get them fletched tonight so I can go shoot tomorrow. So if y'all have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or Dustin. And if you're interested in these wraps, go visit Adams Precision Archery. And if you want to buy some, you can use my code NIZER15, and that'll save you 15% at checkout if you want to get some of these wraps and make your arrows look as cool as these do.